Students at the University of Maryland gathered last Tuesday at the Nimburu Cultural Center in support of the student organization Justice for DCU.
A fairly new organization here on campus. We've been here for a few years. We're a all-student ran organization. What we do, we mentor incarcerated youth. They are ages 14 to 18. They're males from Ward 8 and Anacostia, DC. And we go in Laurel and we mentor with workshops.
Mentoring is not an unfamiliar activity for many college students, as it is one of the most rewarding ways to give back to the community. But because the students who participate in JDCY mentor to young men in a juvenile detention facility, having people understand what they do takes group participation.
Everybody involved. And so we're going to ask you guys in a second to divide into 3 different groups. That's what we have these papers up around the room for. And we're going to give each group a marker, and your task is going to be to draw a picture of what you guys think the guys we work with each Sunday look like. So, you can draw them, you can draw things they might have on them.
Many of the students had specific ideas as to how a young man in one of the facilities would appear, but junior government and politics major Jamil Scott used what she learned through classes in her major to look past the surface.
Okay, low socioeconomic status. One of the risk factors for committing a crime is being from a low socioeconomic status or being from a home that is low income.
So who organized this event, and where did JDCY start? Advocacy liaison for JDCY and junior neurophysiology and Spanish double major Jennifer Akinduro conveyed her passion for the organization and its mission.
JDCY, Justice for DCU, is an organization that actually started off as a nonprofit in DC that was actually working towards the goal of getting a new facility built for these young men that were in an old facility called Oak Hill. It was really decrepit. They weren't being rehabilitated in any sense of the word.
Since the nonprofit organization has taken root at the University of Maryland, they have helped over 100 boys at the juvenile detention facilities and are now striving to make their presence stronger among students.
The overall purpose of the organization is to simply just go from the trend of incarceration to rehabilitation and education. A lot of these young men are just put in these holding tanks in a sense. They're not really being actually taught how to go back out into the workforce and get a degree and get a GED and really become active members of society. So JDCY, now the student component that we have here at the University of Maryland, that's what we're really striving towards with our advocacy committee, as well as going into the facility every Sunday and mentoring these young men.
For Inside the Shell, I'm Alexis Davis.